Shaun the Sheep Movie. Farmageddon was envisioned as a delightful continuation of the world that had already won audiences' hearts through its charming simplicity, inventive humor, and silent storytelling style. Unlike many animated features that rely heavily on dialogue, Shaun the Sheep built its universe around visual gags, expressive characters, and physical comedy that appealed to both children and adults. Farmageddon took this formula and expanded it into a larger cosmic adventure, bringing science fiction elements into the rustic farmlands of Mossy Bottom Farm. The movie created a fresh and exciting blend of barnyard humor and outer space wonder, while keeping the warmth, heart, and relatability of Shaun and his flock at its core. At its heart, Farmageddon explored the unexpected arrival of something extraordinary in an otherwise ordinary place. The story revolved around Shaun and his loyal flock encountering an alien visitor who had crash-landed near their home. This encounter sparked a whirlwind of adventure, chaos, and heartwarming moments as Shaun tried to help this mysterious creature find its way back home. By combining classic slapstick with imaginative sci-fi elements, the film managed to stay true to its origins while embracing new territory. The result was a film that felt both nostalgic and fresh, reminding audiences of why they fell in love with Shaun in the first place, while giving them something exciting and new to experience. The main attraction was undoubtedly Shaun himself. As always, he was mischievous, clever, and curious, often finding himself at the center of situations that spun out of control. In Farmageddon, his leadership, quick wit, and compassion became even more important as he took it upon himself to guide and protect the alien visitor, who was later revealed to be named Lu-La. Lu-La was not just an alien. She was playful, innocent, and endearing, with abilities that amazed and amused Shaun and his friends. Together, Shaun and Lu-La created a bond that represented the best of friendship, one that transcended species, language, and worlds. Bitzer, the farm's ever-dutiful dog, played a key role as well. His loyalty to the farmer and his constant attempts to maintain order often clashed with Shaun's antics. However, even Bitzer could not remain unaffected by the extraordinary presence of Lu-La. His exasperation, combined with moments of reluctant teamwork, added layers of comedy to the story. The farmer himself, oblivious as always, provided some of the funniest moments when he attempted to turn the chaos of the alien arrival into a new money-making scheme. He became fascinated by the idea of outer space and imagined himself running an attraction that would bring crowds to the farm. This subplot added satire and humor, balancing the film's more heartfelt themes. The cast behind the characters brought life to the stop-motion figures in a way that felt seamless and natural. Justin Fletcher, once again, gave Shaun his trademark grunts, bleats, and expressive sounds, managing to convey entire emotions without a single word. John Sparks returned as the voice of Bitzer and the farmer, shifting between roles with impeccable comedic timing. Kate Harbour and Rich Weber lent their talents to additional characters, ensuring that every background sheep, villager, and side character had a distinct personality. Amelia Vital gave Lu-La her adorable voice, filled with squeaks, giggles, and otherworldly tones that made her instantly lovable. Together, this cast proved that dialogue wasn't necessary to tell a compelling story. Sound, timing, and performance were enough to create an emotional and comedic experience. The film's plot unfolded with a balance of humor, adventure, and heart. After a strange spacecraft crash-lands near Mossy Bottom Farm, Shaun is the first to stumble upon the wreckage. Out of the shadows comes Lu-La, a small alien with big eyes, boundless curiosity, and unusual powers like levitation and mimicry. Shaun quickly realizes that Lu-La is not a threat, but rather a lost childlike being who needs help. The two form an instant bond, and Shaun takes it upon himself to hide Lu-La from the farmer, Bitzer, and the rest of the town. Of course, keeping a glowing, mischievous alien a secret proves impossible. The farmer sees the crash as an opportunity. Misinterpreting events, he believes the area could become a tourist hotspot if marketed correctly. He sets about turning Mossy Bottom into a space-themed attraction, complete with costumes, gimmicks, and decorations. Meanwhile, Bitzer is tasked with controlling the chaos, chasing Shaun and Lu-La at every turn, often resulting in slapstick scenarios. However, there are greater dangers lurking. A secretive government agency has also detected the crash and dispatched agents to capture Lu-La and secure the spacecraft. This brought tension and stakes into the story, turning what started as playful antics into a race against time. As Shaun, Lu-La, and the flock work together, the film beautifully showcased the themes of loyalty and friendship. Shaun risked everything to protect his new friend, showing his bravery and leadership in ways audiences hadn't seen before. The flock, despite their usual antics, stood by Shaun, offering moments of teamwork that were both hilarious and heartfelt. Lu-La, for her part, grew attached to Shaun and the farm, learning about kindness, fun, and family. However, she also longed to return home, setting up an emotional climax where Shaun had to say goodbye. The visual design of Farmageddon was nothing short of stunning. Aardman animations stayed true to their iconic stop-motion style, but this time, they incorporated dazzling sci-fi elements that felt fresh and imaginative. From glowing spaceships to interstellar chase scenes, every frame was meticulously crafted with detail, humor, and heart. The farm setting remained grounded and familiar, which made the cosmic elements stand out even more. This contrast highlighted the magic of the film, the extraordinary colliding with the ordinary. The animation team balanced the two worlds perfectly, ensuring that the story felt cohesive despite its mix of barnyard and outer space. The humor remained one of the film's greatest strengths. Much of it came from misunderstandings, slapstick chases, and clever visual gags. For example, the farmer's attempts at running his Farmageddon theme park were filled with ridiculous inventions and contraptions that constantly backfired. Bitzer's struggles to maintain order provided countless laughs as he slipped, stumbled, and failed in spectacular fashion. Lu-La's powers created comedic chaos, from levitating objects at the worst times to imitating sounds she shouldn't have. Yet, beneath the laughs, the film never lost its emotional core. The friendship between Shaun and Lu-La kept audiences invested, ensuring that the humor was always balanced with heart.